whole New Age movement has taught them to ignore unpleasantness, literally turn their backs on it and don't be negative, and just be happy, like the song goes. Don't worry, be happy. And that ties in, as I say, with the destruction of their self-preservation abilities that was discussed. I think it's actually happened. It's worked with a lot of people, and they're standing on the railroad track, and their train is coming down, and they have their Walkmans on, and they want to be blissfully ignorant. And they'll blame you as the bearer of bad news for interrupting.
In fact, this happened because I was in this spiritual email group, and they started talking about how Obama is our savior, and, he's coming in and going to do all this change. And so I finally got sick of it, and I wrote in, and I basically said, Obama is directly responsible for convincing Congress to take us down with his bailout bill that has gone from like $100 million to $3.5 trillion, and then they never even bought up the bad debt for these foreclosures, so everyone's losing their homes. So he's no savior of ours, and he's also creating this complete police state right in front of our eyes and just bringing this agenda home. And it's like basically they completely attacked me. Oh, and then the spiritual teacher of this group talks about a new world order and how one world government's going to be great.
Yes.
We're going to evolve and get light bodies and stuff.
That's right, transhumanism.
So I basically said this is all, we have to be careful because New World Order was used with Hitler and Bush, and we saw what they did.
Yeah.
And it totally crucified me, and finally I said, forget it. And I just backed off.
And you have to go into the history of the whole New Age movement to see where it originated from. And it was pushed by, basically in Britain, MI5. They still put out members, yet they train members to go out there into society to create mystery and confusion and lead the public, because it's the greatest form of mind control of all. Religion's always been used, and they have been taught to be egocentric, to purr like cats. The
chosen people, which is what they say. And then I'm just like, why would you even want to be the chosen people if other people are all suffering? And, what kind of bliss would that be?
Yeah, well, they always answer you with this bad karma.
Oh, yeah, that's what they told me. For telling them all this stuff, they said, you're going to get bad karma, and you're the one, bringing all this negativity into the group, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm
That's right. If you just ignore the nasty things, they'll go away, and you'll live in a world of lightness. And as a United Nations worker, a woman who was talking about the war in the Middle East, and when she was asked why all these people are being slaughtered over there, all these innocent people, she says, well, they chose to come back there. It's their karma. I'm not kidding. Not kidding.
Yeah.
They can rationalize murder and slaughter with karma. Yeah.
That's another thing. It's like somehow they think that we're the chosen ones, and we're going to, there's going to be this divine intervention before all this happens. And I'm just thinking, well, there was no divine intervention for Iraq and all the millions of people around the world that died in the third world because these covert operations were going on. Nobody saved them.
No.
So and nobody's going to come to our rescue because they think the U.S. was going and slaughter. I mean, it was the U.S., but in general, it was these criminals that are coordinated and globalists. So
yeah. Oh yeah, it's really tragic. As I say, the New Age movement has fulfilled its function. It keeps them playing like children forever. They pay their money, they take their courses, and they think they've bought their way to the top. What a joke.
Yeah. Totally a joke.
But carry on, though. Don't give in. And thanks for calling.
Thanks.